Hey, I'm Bob. I've been totally blind since birth and I'm into Power Rangers. I'm holding the box set in my hands. We're talking about Season 1, Episode 38 today. This one's A Bad Reflection on You. It aired on November 27th in 1993. So the episode doesn't start off at Angel Grove High or the Youth Center. It starts off in Rita's palace and she's planning to ruin the Rangers' reputations. It's a lot of R's in one sentence. So she creates the Twin Man, or has Finster create him rather, and she's going to send him down to Earth along with four putties, and they're going to pose as the five evil duplicates of the Rangers. So, yeah, it's about that time. I wish Hasbro would make that. Twin Man would be an interesting addition to the Lightning collection. I don't know what he looks like. Probably something to do with a whole bunch of mirrors. I don't know. He has a lightning baton. Well, it's got two different modes. It's got regular baton mode, and then it can double as a whip. So we could have a baton, and then we could have one in whip mode. And while it's a whip, he can electrify it and fire lightning blasts. So there's your lightning effect piece. So he does his job. He turns into an evil version of Jason, and he turns the other four putties into evil duplicate Rangers. So they go into Angel Grove High, and they sabotage the water fountain. I think what did my brother say they put in it? It's been so long since I've had this episode described to me. Laundry detergent, maybe? Shampoo. And Mr. Kaplan comes in, and he's going to get a drink, but he gets a big face full of suds, and there are the evil kids behind him laughing. And so he gives them detention. So the other real Rangers show up. They have no idea what happened, and they've all of a sudden got detention. So the episode actually, it takes place in detention. I don't know if there wasn't enough Sentai footage to do more fight scenes, but we see the Rangers hanging out with Bulk and Skull in detention. Bulk, he pulls out this big, bottomless lunchbox. I'm watching Critical Role right now, and it kind of reminds me of the bag of holding. You can basically store, like, I don't know, a town in one bag. So Bulk pulls out all this food, I guess his detention snacks, and he's not sharing anything. And he's wanting to watch TV, so apparently he's got one of those in his bag. Man, this guy's like Batman. He's got a ton of stuff. And so he sets up the TV, and here comes the news report, and the kids know that there are imposters about, and Zordon and Alpha already know what's going on, and the guys manage to teleport out of there. Zack says he's going to do a magic trick for Bulk and Skull, but they're going to have to plug their ears and count backwards from 10. And you know how it goes. Those two can't count, so they're busy doing that while the Rangers morph. And it's a pretty tough fight, but they all manage to defeat their clones. Jason, he turns his evil duplicate back into the Twin Man, and this guy's just firing lightning, and I think he's doing a trick with mirrors, causing vertigo, if I remember correctly. And the Rangers do finish him off with the Power Blaster. So this is the first time in a long time that we've seen this weapon. Rita is upset and blaming Finster, and Bulk and Skull are going to try to get the Rangers in trouble because they're not in detention anymore, but all of a sudden teleport back in. Yes, Guy, we're getting to the end here. Okay, I was just getting to that part. So, yeah, the episode ends with Bulk and Skull getting more detention because they apparently lied to Mr. Kaplan. Well, he thinks they lied to him. And the kids, I guess, have their one and only day in detention. And it was for, being framed for something they didn't even do. And the episode ends with everybody laughing. Well, except Bulk and Skull. And I guess Mr. Kaplan isn't amused either. He doesn't seem like a very happy-go-lucky guy. Well, he might be when he's, at home, off the job, not having to deal with Bulk and Skull. Oh, I forgot. One of my favorite lines in the episode was toward the beginning when he calls their water fountain prank the height of delinquency. So yeah, that's one of my favorite 90s lines ever. Kind of reminds me of Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball Z whenever Gohan and Goku would go off and fight, she would always throw the word delinquents around. So I don't know. I feel bad for Chi Chi, by the way. She had a lot on her plate and nobody to help her out. But that's that's a video for another day. I will hear you guys next time when we begin discussing Doomsday Part 1 of 2. So that'll be in the next Power Rangers related video. Sorry about the Dragon Ball Z tangent, but I had to throw that in there. Okay, hear you next time.